Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Colosseum. In the last episode, I need a drink of water before I give the intro. Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Colosseum. In the last episode, we took on the trainers in the pre-gym. This time, we are going to be heading out to Pyrite Town after Miror B. Let's go to Pyrite Town! My favorite that's not Pyrite Town.
Whoa, hold it there. This is a construction site. It's not a safe place to be. This is no place for tourists to visit. Go on, scram! Yep, it's been a mighty long time. I can't rightly recall when it was I was last at home, but we're just about done here. All that's left is to clean up the site and we're done. I've been working hard, I have. Let me tell you, making this here huge tower is one massive job. Hard to imagine, even for me it is. Y'all come back here to visit.
That doesn't work in the Yoda voice. I can't even do a Yoda voice, but that's as close as I'll get.
There'll be a Colosseum on top of the tower. Amazing stuff.
Alright, Yoda. I'm already wearing out my throat. I shouldn't be yelling as much as I am for this. Let's head to Pyrite Town for real this time. A rough and dirty town full of thugs and scoundrels. It is said to be home to sinister Pokemon. That sounds familiar. Thank you, Elgato! God, thank you so much! Of all the times during the intro cutscene! Ah, Mr. Johnson, give a man a break here. I keep telling you, I don't know anything. That better be true, Kale. If you're trying to con me, I'll know about it. Mr. Johnson, sir, I wouldn't think about lying to you. You've got to believe me, right? Alright, fine. I'll let you off easy today. See you. What a nitwit. Of course I haven't got a thing to tell you. What are you looking at? I haven't seen your faces around these parts. What are you, tourists? If you don't want to get hurt, you should get lost and quick for the good of your health.
This is Pyrite, the town of earth, wind, and money.
My favorite band.
You appear to be outsiders. You had best beware. There are many ne'er-do-well sorts here.
You thugs must be Miror B's newest recruits. Well, shoo! Beat it! I don't have any money to give the likes of you. Oh, I'm sorry, Chief, but there's trouble afoot! You see, Chief, there's talk that thugs have been witnessed using strange Pokemon— Huh? Chief? You're not the Chief. I beg your pardon.
I'm here, Johnson. That story isn't new. I've heard about it over and over already.
Oh, Chief, there you are. You're such a kidder.
My name's Shirls. I'm the chief of police in this town. Are you two travelers?
Yeah.
I see. Well, whether you are or not, it would be best if you were to get out of town as soon as possible. This town's descended into a state of lawless chaos. I couldn't guarantee your safety if anything were to happen.
Yeah. It's Gonzap, Team Snag'em's boss. Way to just casually name drop him. I can't talk to you, buddy? I just want to know who you are. Oh, I see a familiar face. Not you two again! Listen, you have to promise. Don't tell Miror B that we're hiding out here, okay? After we blew our last chance, we couldn't go back, so we turned ourselves in for stealing that truck, and here we are. If we stayed here, we'd be safe. Alright, buddy. Whatever you say.
Are you trying to sell me something? Well, sorry, I don't need anything. Please leave. Pyrite Town's always had a history as a rough town, with all the muscle-bound roughnecks around. That's not a surprise. But when Duking was in charge, there wasn't any of this lawlessness that you see today. What's come over, Duking?
Who knows? I don't know why I said this, it wasn't even flashing, but we've just received breaking news. According to the arrested Snag'em member, Dude, this isn't breaking news, you've already talked about it on television before. Like at a convenient time, you know? There's a shop here. Potion, perilous heal. There's all sorts of stuff I want, but I don't have the money. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't have any Pokemon anyway.
Psst, listen, if you were offered 10 potions for 10 Pokédollars, would you want them?
Yeah.
If there was a deal that good, I'd keep it to myself. Psst, listen, if you were offered 10 potions for 10 Pokédollars, would you want them?
No.
Oh, you've no spirit of fun.
I hate this man. Pokemart here, you can buy Hyper Potions. These restore 200 HP to a Pokemon. You have no reason to have these at this point. However, Super Potions are actually legitimately helpful, and I will take 5 of them, please. And now I will leave. No use for being here right now.
Name's Duking. I run the Colosseum here. If you want to enter a battle, go see the Colosseum's receptionist. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy.
You look busy there, buddy. I'm the lookout. Nobody's supposed to get by me. There's nothing special behind the bookshelf. There are skid marks on the floor as if the bookshelf has been dragged. Oh, you silly kid. Tricks are for me. Okay, I guess that's that sentence.
Yo, your outfit's kinda weird, but you're a trainer too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Good. That's okay then.
I'll teach you about one of the few rules this town has. Here, we have street battles rather than exchanging greetings. Alright, buddy. Chaser Calda. Call the police, this guy's trying to mug me. I crack myself up. I'm hilarious. Halo and Sentret. I love both of these Pokemon. Dude, can I just, like, steal your Pokemon? I mean, I guess I'm, like, the only person who literally could steal your Pokemon because I have the Snag Machine. Oh, the Elgato's just not doing so hot. It tends to do this when I'm playing Wii games directly from the Wii, or GameCube games directly from the Wii, because I remember it did this a lot for Mario Galaxy and Force Unleashed too. But it is a little bit just extremely annoying. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna trust it until the end of the episode. Unless it messes up again, and again and again to a point where I literally just cannot bear it anymore. Because it is extremely annoying. You've missed out on, like, at least, like, 200 frames of animation because of it. Which isn't saying much. This game's animation isn't, like, super impressive, but you're still missing out. How do you know I'm not cheating in those frames? Because the GameCube Action Replay doesn't work on the Wii, I don't think. And also, I just hope you'd trust me that much. Confusion. Oh, whoa! Slakoth survived that? That's impressive. I like that. Well, he didn't survive the Shadow Rush, obviously. Goodbye, Slakoth. Whoops! You were better than me. Guess I'd better call the police. I already made that joke. I tripped myself up, but you're not bad at all. Your Pokemon are tops too. F you, F you, F you. I can see it in your eyes. You're just like us. It's easy to see. Alright, Calda.
Greetings! Welcome to the Pyrite Super Grand Hotel. Stay in one of our ultra-gorgeous suites and you'll be refreshed like you're brand new. Your Pokemon too. It's a mere 100 Pokédollars a night. Will you stay with us?
I will, but I don't recommend you do this. There are actually healing machines in this city, and both of them are relatively close. We can only use one of them right now, but my point still stands. Oh boy, that was a good sleep. Must have slept through all of last week. I was totally exhausted from the tower construction job. Apparently some fabulously rich guy had the tower built. It's amazing stuff. Sure is. Okay, tackle now. No, don't get confused. I know, right? Hello, bed. Wasn't that long ago when Duking was the man in Pyrite, but now they're right out of there, weird Miror B and his stooges ride herd over the town. Wonder what's so special about that Miror B guy. Oh, there's a lot special about him. I would love to tell you, but this video would be age-blocked, age-gated, whatever the term that people use on this site is. Oh, look what we have here. You're quite the hottie. Why don't you lose that wallflower with you and be my sweetie? Wait a second. Who are you to call me a wallflower? What about me makes me a wallflower? Look at her. She's all serious. Uncool. I'm only teasing out of boredom. A guy like him, he's not my taste. That's it. I'm furious now. Wes, be a man. Stomp her down. Stomp? Who, me? That's a laugh. Come on then, I'll go easy on you. Chaser Emok. You turn that M upside down and you're an Ewok. And you know what? Those things are like terrifying in Battlefront 2 as far as I've heard, so I will remain cautious but still win because you have 2 poison types and I have Espeon. Shadow Rush on Zubat and Confusion on Gulpin. Generally, my strategy is just to use Confusion on whatever one is more defensive, because I can probably take out the other one pretty easily with the Shadow Rush or whatever other physical move I have. Just because I know Gulpin is better defensively than Zubat, so if I can get super effective damage on it, then it's going to be better off. Zubat survived with like 1 HP. Thief. Oh, thank God it targeted the thing that isn't holding anything. Shadow Rush, but we're gonna go first with Espeon, so I'll just use Return so I don't waste PP for Confusion. Damn. I don't know why I said damn. I think I was trying to say down or damn, and then I just kind of mixed them. Got all serious. What kind of man battles a frail girl like me without easing up? You're not going to win the hearts of girls that way. Well, Rui already seems pretty into me. Stop walking where I'm walking. Wes, it was here in this square that I saw that strange Pokemon. I tried to leave town afterwards, and that's when those creeps grabbed me. We should be careful. Even at the best of times, there's nothing normal about this town. That lady just walked right through me. That should be proof enough for you. You're right. So we have a lot of battles here, and every Let's Play I've watched of this game, which is to say Midnight and Beyond and Chugga Conroy's, have sped up through this and gone over the bios of all the shadow Pokemon these people have. Because all of these people have a Pokemon that has closed the door to its heart. Oh my god, I hate that. I hate that I have to cut out every time I say the actual term too, and oh. It's okay. We'll get there soon. So I'm gonna follow suit. I'm gonna speed up and go over bios in post, and just fight all these trainers and stuff and catch their Pokemon and all that. However, there is one guy who I want to fight before doing that. Huh? You want to battle me? Sure thing. Battling fans are always welcome. Dival. Quagsire and Psyduck. You may have guessed, if you ever watched my Soul Silver Let's Play, that I'm going to take a Quagsire at every possible moment in any Pokemon game. Well, wouldn't you know it, there's a Pokemon with a black aura here. Quagsire. Quagsire is a bit bizarre as far as water-type Pokemon go. It is much more defensive than you might expect. It comes with the move Surf, which is just always a plus. Surf in a double battle hits both Pokemon on the enemy side of the field, and since this is Gen 3, it doesn't hit your Pokemon on your own side of the field, so don't have to worry about that. On top of that, the water ground type is actually fantastic. It only has one weakness, and that's the grass type. And we actually won't be seeing very many grass types throughout this game, so yeah, Quagsire is really good in that sense. Other than that, though, Quagsire doesn't have as much going for it as I would really like to say it does, because honestly, that 4 times weakness to grass is a big downside. Its stats aren't really great. I think HP is its only stat over 100. I'm not looking at its stats right now, but overall, Quagsire could be much better, but as it stands now, it's still pretty good. If you want it for the lack of weaknesses, that's great. Comes with Surf, learns Earthquake later on, can learn all sorts of moves actually. Quagsire is like a surprising variety. I'd highly recommend one. Which is why Quagsire is the next member of my team. This was extremely predictable, I know, but God, I love him. Quagsire is just such a good Pokemon. Okay. I think I'm ready to start trying to catch it now. Oh my god, especially if it keeps doing damage like that, and that wasn't even a crit. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and throw myself a little Great Ball at it, and I'm gonna switch that Great Ball with the Pokeball, and then I'm gonna switch out Espeon for a more defensive Pokemon. No! It broke free of the ball. Alright, that's fine. Did it look like it was securely snagged? Wah! Wah! Whew! I didn't know you were Wario, dude.
You're way tough. We've got to battle again.
Why do the trainers here have those strange Pokemon? Rui, you had a weird thing going on there for a sec. I'm sure of it now. The town's hiding a big secret. Sure is. I am trying to recall if anybody else in this square has a Pokemon I plan on using on my team. I don't believe they do, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal up, and I'll speed up and go over the rest of their Shadow Pokemon. So I'll see you guys when I'm done with that, and also during that, because post-commentary and all that. Noctowl is probably the strangest Route 1 normal flying type ever. It's more defensive than almost any other flying type you will ever find that isn't Skarmory, and it's more special-oriented than attack-oriented, and that's really just not good for it. The fact that it is a flying normal type means that both of its same type attack bonus types are physical, and it cannot do physical attacks at all. It only has 50 in its attack stat. That said, it does have great special bulk with 96 in special defense and 100 in HP. Meaning it can take a lot of hits from electric type moves, which are super effective, and ice type moves, which are super effective. It also comes with Steel Wing, which is pretty much the only saving grace against ice types. Steel Wing has a chance to raise, I believe, the attack stat, if not that, then the attack or defense stat. But overall, Noctowl can't do a lot. However, Colosseum does have extremely limited options, and if you run a flying type, this is going to be pretty much the best we'll be seeing for a few hours of gameplay. It also comes with Hypnosis, which is extremely useful for catching Shadow Pokemon because it puts them to sleep. However, it is inaccurate. That said, we won't be seeing a lot of other sleep moves that are more accurate than it throughout this LP, so yeah. Noctowl is good for utility, not great for really anything else. If you want a ghost type in Pokemon Colosseum, Misdreavus is your only option. And that's pretty unfortunate looking at its stats, because Ghost is a physical type in Generation 3 for some reason, and Pokemon Colosseum is a Generation 3 game. Misdreavus does have the fortune of coming with the move Shadow Ball, which is basically the only good Ghost-type move at this point in the series. I mean, there's Confuse Ray 2, which Misdreavus also comes with, which is a 100% accuracy confusion move. And Mean Look is also sort of helpful at some points. There are times when opponents will try to withdraw their Shadow Pokemon, and Mean Look refuses to let them do that. It also comes with Psybeam, which is a special Psychic-type move, and on Misdreavus, that's basically the best alternative to the Ghost type you're going to get. It has 60 in all of its physical-based stats, and it has 85 in all of its special-based stats and speed. So its stats aren't as terrible as Slugma's at the very least, but they're still not great, and unfortunately Misdreavus doesn't become good until the next generation when it gets an evolution. Flaffy is basically the best electric type we're going to be getting throughout this game. As you can see, it comes with Thunderbolt, Thunderwave, Cotton Spore, and Thundershock, and Thunderbolt and Thunderwave are moves you are probably going to want to be using throughout the entire game. Flaffy is a little weird as an electric type because its speed is only 45, whereas most electric types are really fast. However, it makes up for that with its HP being 70 and its special attack being 80, and this is before it's at its final evolution, which it gets at level 30, so as soon as you're able to make it so it's not a Shadow Pokemon anymore, it will evolve, much like Skiploom. Thunderbolt is basically the best electric type move. That's debatable. Some people would say Thunder is, but I prefer Thunderbolt because of the accuracy. And since there are a lot of flying and water type Pokemon in this game, you are definitely going to want to have a Thunderbolt or Thunder move on a Pokemon. I meant to say Thunder type, but then it's an electric type, and I would just feel bad saying Thunder type. But that's completely besides the point. Once Flaffy evolves into Ampharos, it will be able to take a lot of attacks and deal a lot of damage using Thunderbolt and Thunder, which it does learn by level up as far as I remember. And it can learn a lot of moves outside of that too. I believe it actually learns Signal Beam, which is a bug type move, which is odd, but also cool. Overall, it just gets a lot of good type coverage, it's able to do a lot of damage, and as far as electric types go, this is probably the best we're going to be seeing. Skiploom is another Pokemon that isn't fantastic. However, like Noctowl, it actually comes with a move that can put Pokemon to sleep in Sleep Powder. As a grass type, Skiploom is obviously more oriented towards inflicting status conditions, hence it coming with Sleep Powder. It can also learn Poison Power and Stun Spore, although I think it's probably past the level where it can learn that. You will also see that it is level 30, so as soon as you're able to make it so it's not a Shadow Pokemon, it will evolve into Jumpluff. So it has that going for it. It is unusually fast and it has high special defense, which is not fantastic for a grass type. I mean, speed and special defense are generally what grass types focus on because they can go fast and get status conditions off before they're defeated, but I don't know. If you picked up a Quilava though, Skiploom and Jumpluff actually work really well with it because it comes with Synthesis, which is a HP restoring move for the Pokemon that restores more in sunlight, and it has Chlorophyll for an ability which doubles speed while the weather is sunny. There's a lot you can do with these Pokemon in Colosseum specifically just because of how limited the options are, and it is one of the few grass types we'll be able to get, so if you're looking for a grass type and you already picked up Quilava, Skiploom and Jumpluff are actually really good. Slugma is an unfortunate Pokemon. That's basically all I can say. So, the issue with Slugma is not only that its stats are abysmal, with its only attack over 40 being its special attack, which is only 70, because that would be fine if it evolved soon, but it doesn't evolve until level 38, and then when it does evolve, its stats don't get that much better, and it's a fire rock type, which means water type moves will be doing 4 times super effective damage to it, and there are a lot of opponents in this game that will be using Surf, which hits both sides of your field. It's just unfortunate, because I love the design of Magcargo. it's so unbearable to try and use Slugma up until that point, and then even when you use Magcargo, it's so hopelessly slow that any water type with Surf in this game will outspeed it and take it down in one turn. I feel so bad saying this, it's such a good design. So that's Dual Square. There's 6 Pokemon with black auras there, which is like a lot. This video's probably been like 25-30 minutes for you. It's 45 for me so far. Oh boy, okay. Next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we'll be hopefully finding out more about Miror B's involvement with this city. I say hopefully, but we'll see. I also just want to say all of the trainers here at Dual Square offer you rematches if you exit the town and re-enter. So you are never at risk of failing to catch their shadow Pokemon. You can always get a second chance. Anyway, see you guys then. I hope you like this song, it's really good.